Welcome to Turn to Your Neighbor. This is the Christian Talk Show where we talk about music, movies, the church, social media, and a whole lot more. My name is Cliff, and this is Tamika.
Hey, neighbors.
And we have a special guest with us. With Tamika is her husband, Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How's it going?
And of course, y'all know my man Big Dre down here. What's up, brother?
What up? Neighbors! One time for Black Santa Gang. Black Santa Gang in the building. I gotta start off. I got something real quick. Just real quick. I saw 6 people jump on, and then it jumped to 7 before Mac finally said something. We have more ghost watchers than I imagined, dog. Like, there are a lot of people who just ain't saying nothing in the comments who definitely watch it. So shout out to all my ghost watchers out there. We appreciate you being part of the neighborhood.
We see you lurking.
We do.
That's all right, though.
The ghost watchers and the shame watchers.
Look, I think one of them just said hello.
Oh, and I missed somebody. I gotta see the comments.
You gotta look at the comments.
Oh, this is my nephew was in the building. What's up, CJ?
Okay.
I was like, is that your nephew, CJ? Okay.
CJ's in the building. Okay. What up, baby? Oh, I love CJ.
Generation.
He is the biggest neighborhood bully there is. If we don't have a show, he will text me and want to know specifics about why. Because there's one week that we went going on. It wasn't last week, some other week. Why aren't y'all having a show? Oh, that's unfortunate. Like, I'm like, I was like, okay.
You know what they call that, Dre?
Huh?
Accountability.
Accountability.
Is that what it is?
And the young will lead them. That's all I've got to say about that.
Okay.
The young brother just trying to show you that he cares, man.
He
That's
cares.
right.
I just think it's because he gets to stay up later on Tuesday. That's all I think.
That's all right. Hey, CJ, I respect that hustle.
He's trying to show you that he cares. What's up to all the neighbors out there? Those of you watching us live and those of you watching us on demand, we really appreciate that you chose to hang with us tonight. So do me a favor, all you neighbors, those of you who are watching, even those of you that are shame watching. I know some of y'all shame watch this show. That's all right. That's all right. Just share right now. It's okay. It's okay. Wherever you are, all over the building, share right now.
Some of y'all do.
The least you could do is hit the like button. Come on. Come on. If you're going to shame watch, at least give us some likes. All right.
Can I shout out one more person, though? I got to shout out one more person. Kristen Holmes.
Okay.
Your sister is hilarious, son.
Okay.
Like, she is hilarious. Every time she gives an update on the dating game every week via her Facebook, every week she just comes on, dating is still ghetto out here. And I don't know what story she's about to launch into, but I need to get her. Has she been on the show and I missed her?
She was on the show. Well, you were, yeah. She was on when we did the woman with the douche that she was upset about. We had other females that helped us tell us straight.
I want to get her specific. The douche just threw me off. I wasn't ready for that word tonight. I need to get her on just so we can understand what's going on in Christianly dating out there nowadays. Because it sounds like there's a lot of stuff happening that is some tomfoolery, and I like to hear what's going on in these streets.
I agree. That sounds like a fabulous.
That's a good idea. We should do a show because I have no idea what's going on in these swipe left streets.
Yo, I didn't know which one was which. Which one's which? I still don't know which one is which.
I don't know.
Isn't
I just
right, like everything to your right is good, right?
I don't know.
Feel like
I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed, so no.
I don't know.
So no.
Oh, I had a line sister who we helped her set up a match.com. I feel like it is. So this is my first time ever even interacting with this interface.
Okay.
It is out of this world. It was fascinating to me. It is like, dating, and it's more minimal than Facebook. And so you have to be so strategic and intentional about everything you do. It's very interesting, but I feel like the average tone of the male profile was creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the interface itself. Everybody just looks a little creepier.
But here's what we're going to talk about. How do you come off as not creepy in those type of atmospheres? and that type of setting.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have totally hijacked the show again.
We
I'm
have,
sorry.
but that that's
Chris,
what
what's your
Drake
thought?
does.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, not now. Now, I will say that when I was interested, well, I'm always interested in Tamika, but when I was just getting interested, I did stalk her Facebook page. So even though we met in person, I was that dude, and she used to have a blog, and so I would like scour her blog. And it was my nerdy way of like talking to her, but not talking to her, but learning about her. You know what I mean? So so there's a strategy here.
That's called doing your due diligence. That's what that is.
And guess
I
what?
agree.
It worked. So bam, it worked.
Meanwhile, he had absolutely no digital presence to speak of.
Smart man. Yo,
completely one directional, right? Yeah.
Yo, Chris is my guy on so many levels, yo. But we should really do that because there are a few other neighbors that I personally know of that are out there in these dating app streets. And I'm not going to out them right now, but I'd like to bring them on. and let's see. I just want to hear about these dating app streets. Did we confirm it's swipe left or swipe right? Which one is it?
I don't know.
Nobody's saying.
Whatever it is, I'll never do it.
No idea.
Okay, that's true. I don't need
and
to
I
know.
feel like we need to rank the apps, especially for the believers. So I just feel like blackpeoplemeet.com sounds whack.
What about Christian Mingle? I heard it's
Christian
wild
Mingle
on
sounds
there.
better, but you know what? I feel like eHarmony is like
that's
the
good.
deluxe. That's like the Nordstrom of online dating. It's like it's not super high, but it's like okay. I'll drop a few dollars. You don't want anything that's free.
You got to see if you pay for the membership, it's real.
Farmers.com, farmers only.
Yo,
let me tell y'all, there is nothing more riveting than a bunch of married people talking about dating apps. Let me tell you,
you're a hater. You're a hater.
I'm just saying.
You're a hater. Anyway, I'm not on Tinder, so I can't be of assistance. Kristen will give out. Kristen, what is your preferred app? Yo, can I get Donna's comment? And
Donna says all apps have no oil.
But Donna, it's all about, because what I understand this to be is a very particular calculus that takes into account your geographic region.
Okay.
So if you happen to be in, I don't know, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, it's going to be particularly depressing. But maybe if you happen to be in like Houston,
okay.
And that came to my mind because I watched Ready for Love on
Yo, you're wild.
Which is hilarious.
Yo,
I feel like that would be, you would get much better. It's all about the field in which one sows one seed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And as someone, I've never used a dating app, but it stands to reason if you live in a really large city, larger pool, more possibilities. So
Hinge. Okay. Kristen says she's on Hinge. It sounds freaky.
People not limited by cities.
I don't know what you into. I ain't gonna ask no questions.
And then you get catfish. These people not.
You're a hater. You're a hater on so many levels.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying people are not limited by cities anymore. They talk to people wherever they are.
But you can narrow it though.
And then you can, but you get played for months. You like talk to somebody for months, and for some reason never video chat with them. God knows why.
Can I get Donna? I'm gonna regret putting this up here. But Jesus.
I understand all apps result in a lot of neck beards and
you're done reading. Everybody else can read now.
Remember, we do have some members, some people that listen to the podcast.
Y'all gonna have to watch the video to get this one.
Okay, this is interesting though. Are there days where one cannot engage the app so as not to look too desperate? Like, okay, Thanksgiving is coming up. But for many of us, like the day just before Thanksgiving is also sort of a, it's kind of like a Thanksgiving Eve is kind of a thing to some people. Can you not, especially since we're in quarantine and maybe everybody's traveling to be with family, can you not get on the dating app Like, will you seem desperate if you get on tomorrow or Thursday?
Yo, here's what I love here. For those of you who don't know, this type of online app world is actually where Dr. Tamika's academic scholarly research is. And so if you know her, you actually know she's getting into her bag right now. So we're going to pull all the way out of this.
No, I'm just curious.
I know. And I saw you.
I thought that was like a way to connect.
Your scholarly brain
what we're actually
on.
supposed to be talking about today.
Yeah, your scholarly brain turned on. I heard it turn on. I was like, okay, let's get back to the show. That was hilarious.
Kristen, please answer that for me in the chat. Is it desperate to be on the apps, whatever your favorite app is, fill in the blank, on Wednesday or Thursday because it's a holiday or Christmas Eve, etc.?
Kristen,
I would like, inquiring minds want to know.
Kristen, you are about to become part of her next article. So I just want to I want you to know that. She's doing research right now.
Okay, Donna says quarantine has made everyone desperate all hours and rush hours. That's what I suspected. No time is the wrong time for love and quarantine.
Oh my goodness.
Do not block the blessing.
Okay, can we get back? This is going to be a totally different show. Cliff, I apologize. This was my fault. I apologize.
It's all right.
I forgot this was Dr. Tamika's repertoire, and we just went to a place.
Don't be trying to blame me.
I live here, Dre. I live here.
You live in that zone.
I live in so.
All right, brother. What you got for us, family?
Well, you wanted to have a Thanksgiving show.
Okay, we are having a Thanksgiving extravaganza.
There you go. So, well, one of the big issues with Thanksgiving this year is, a lot of people saying you should limit how many people you have in your house and that whole deal. Well, I don't know if you saw the video that's circling online of one woman who recorded a video message to her family, and she kind of told them what is and is not going to happen at her house on Thanksgiving. So we're gonna the video is about 3 minutes total, so we will stop in between and talk.
Okay.
If you see if there's a point that you want to discuss, you just tell me to stop the video.
Here we go. Let's go.
We'll do it. I have no idea what this woman's name is. I think it's Natalie Love. I'm not sure, but you can check out her takes on what she wants her family, how she wants her family to behave when they come over for Thanksgiving. All right, here we go.
And family and friends that will be attending Thanksgiving dinner at my house. Okay. Man showed me how to do this, so I'm sending this group text message out because we're not gonna have none of what we had last year. You understand me? Y'all not gonna disrespect my house this year. So I made a list here. First, before I show you this, let me go and show you my setup. Let me show you my setup. Hold on, let me turn this camera around. All right, so thank you, Cassandra, for coming to set the table. This is where we're going to be eating at. Mm-hmm. But I got a seat out here. Kayla May, you put raisins in that potato salad again at the house. This is just where you're going to sit and eat it all by yourself. Your husband and his side of the family like to eat that mess. I ain't got to say why. Please don't disrespect my house, Kayla May. Don't please.
So already, she sent messages to Kayla May. They'll come with the potato salad with raisins. I've never even seen potato salad with raisins before.
I have.
Oh yeah,
it's a real thing.
We know what persuasion Kayla May's family is.
No, Kayla May is probably.
But she said her husband's side of the family.
Her husband's side of the family likes it. Yeah. That's she said it. I don't have to say why because we all know why.
Now let me clear this up. A golden raisin. Now a golden raisin in a potato salad I have had. It's not bad.
Oh, good Lord. I don't eat potato salad, so I don't care.
No. A golden raisin. What? Wait, what?
I don't eat potato salad. I don't eat potato salad. It's cold potatoes and mayonnaise.
It's awesome.
I'm good.
But who eats potato salad for Thanksgiving?
What? Wait, what?
Some people do.
Everybody.
People do.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already gotten off the tracks. I can see we're gonna have one of these shows today.
Potato
salad is cookout food. Okay,
that's year-round food.
Okay, excuse me.
So the golden raisins, huh?
golden raisins.
Okay.
Wait, there's so much that just happened in 30 seconds. Can we slow down for a moment? You don't eat potato salad. She seems to think potato salad is a seasonal delicacy. I'm confused about what's happening here.
No, but you black potato salad is all seasons. I know that.
Yeah, it's all seasons.
I know.
But though, can I say the first thing she said was man. And one of these times y'all are going to have to do a show on African American vernacular nicknames.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh yeah, definitely.
But let me ask you this: how old do you think man is? I'm thinking somewhere
35.
around. I was thinking 11 or 12. I thought man was like maybe a grandchild of hers.
Oh, it gets better. This whole thing gets
okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, it's all right.
Go ahead.
All right, now you've been warned. Glory Jean, you bring Tupperware to my house again, the only thing you're going to be packing is the wind from me slamming my damn dough in your face. Okay? Don't disrespect my household like that. You should have put some on it if you wanted to put some in it. Y'all don't send a coin over here. But thank you for the pack a meal.
Can I get a pause?
And that's just that on that.
Okay.
Put something on it if you want to put something in it.
Yes,
that works for so many scenarios. Yes. Somebody put that on a t-shirt. Put something on it if you want to put something in it.
She ain't playing with y'all.
Can we have this lady on the show? She is amazing.
I don't even know. I do have to say, I have been part of experiences where people who came in a little light-handed with what they bring. A 2-liter. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this real quick.
Okay.
The amount you get to take home has to in some way be commensurate with the amount that you bring in. So if you bring a 2-liter in, a singular 2-liter, right? You get to take that amount home with you. So that automatically makes you ineligible for certain sides. Like, so if the mac and cheese and the stuffing was hitting, you know what I'm saying? You can't, if you only had 2-liter, you can't have that. You got to wait till everybody else get their plate first. And let's talk about, I'm sorry, we might hit this later. Let's talk about the timing of when you can start making your to-go plate. If I'm on plate number 1 and you have already put a plate aside to leave with and you put the good heavy duty foil on it, there's a problem in the system.
Wait, where people do that at?
Oh, no, it's a thing.
Oh, there's people who will, as they're making their plate, they'll make their to-go plate.
When they
as they're making their plate, they'll make their to-go plate and then put it on the side.
Oh, that's really rude.
I've known people literally who have snuck. They have taken plates out to the They have taken plates out to their car and then come back in and eat. This is both in church and
so
in
out
outside
of order.
My family cooks so much
It's a real
food.
thing.
This has never been an issue. Like we're telling people just take stuff.
It's a real thing.
I agree. Thanksgiving, I think there's different rules for Thanksgiving and Christmas than there are for other special days.
Okay.
So I had 2 different, you know what's the best thing? You know, you have like a bougie side of your family, and then you have a whole nother side of your family that's not so bougie.
Yeah.
And then so the bougie side, it was more limited. So we didn't do all of that, but it was like everybody just stayed and hung out or whatever. But the not so bougie side, there was hardly any food left to take home because so many people had come through, and anybody who comes through is family, but we're all eating together at the same time. If the only thing you can get away with is if you're fixing a plate for somebody who's on their way.
Hey, don't get me started with that. Why are they so late?
They never quite show.
And why is their plate always so big when they on their way? Yo, that really hit me in a bad place.
Where are you? Where are you? It's Thanksgiving. Where are you?
Where are you?
Somewhere else eating.
Yo,
Been burned.
Okay, this has got me. This happened to me once again at church when I was a deacon. And how do I look when I'm supposed to be holding down the food line? No, you can't take the plate. Such and such as at work. Well, then they don't get a plate then.
Yeah.
Like, my head hurts. Like, this is really upsetting. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I need some water.
It's all right. She got more to say.
Okay.
Sam and Amy. Lamette steals. Y'all know Lamette steal. Let me explain something to you. If anything is moved or missing in my house, I'm going to beat the klepto out of Lamette. You understand me? I'm going to beat Lamette as if I don't know him. Ain't no room, ain't no corners in this house for no noses. Huh? It's only meant for thumbtacks and nails to be put up. We don't do time out in this house. So you better talk to him before you leave or leave him at home.
Little Met steals, y'all. Just want to let y'all know.
To be honest, I mean, I don't know if I have a relative that steals, they're not coming in my house.
Well, now, okay, I don't know how real we can get on this show. So, you know, we have had family members in the past who have been dealing with certain issues, and you know, some things may come up missing.
Oh Lord Jesus!
This is a real story, so I'm trying to be right.
Right. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's still family though, and so it was just, we were just happy to see them because they hadn't been seen in a while, and they popped up. And hey, guy, hey, yeah, and she. I mean, I'm not gonna say. I'm done.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They.
They. My bad. They.
Later in this video, I just want to warn everybody. She does use a slightly colorful language, not a 4-letter word, but word that Dre would be all scared about. But anyway, we'll move on.
For all you children with children, this year there's a 3-child minimum. There's not no room in my bed for all your babies and everybody's children to be in my bed pissing up my sheets. Ain't nobody offered to buy me no more. Ain't nobody offered to wash them. Leave them at home or make sure you bring a car seat so when they go to sleep, you can put them in it. Okay? Because y'all likes to have fun and forget your baby got a diaper on. Not this time. My bed, off limit. Everybody, water will be available immediately. Sodas are.
Y'all got anything to say about the children? So she said minimum. I think she means maximum. You can't bring more than 3 kids to her house, and you can't put your kids to sleep in her bedroom.
I don't have a problem with the second part.
Thanksgiving is forgiving. I think Thanksgiving
is
more open.
She's been burned before.
It's more open, I think, than
open
if
for
it's.
What?
That's how I grew up because it was like, look, my grandma in Saginaw, like everybody could come by. Yeah. So it's just it's more inclusive because there's people struggling and there's people sad and there's people all that kind of stuff. So it's different rules. However, she said one key thing: bedrooms.
Right.
Bedroom. Right, there's a place in every household where you do not go past.
Exactly.
Yep. And if your children or you don't understand that, something has gone very wrong.
Yeah. She's had kids pee in her bed before. So
right.
She burned.
So I can understand that issue. I can understand it.
But bring as many kids as you. I don't think bring if they're your kids.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's
bring the kids. Then there's always somebody who got a friend and a friend.
I'm about to say, let's cover this because you know, as Black people, we get a little loose with whose kids is whose, and I could be holding them for the day. I could be holding them for 3 weeks. Are they my kids at that point? They had a situation at the house. They with me for a little bit. Little man staying with me. Like I'm talking real stuff, right? Like I'm being honest, right? And so
you can only accommodate but so many people.
There's a lot happening. If you ain't put them on the RSV,
roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Come on, guys. I feel like on special days,
okay,
you make that extra room in your heart. There's always enough food. And I think that I've never seen that rule burn us.
It's not enough food.
She's got a lot on her chest. But I think that but it's costing her a lot. So that's something that she needs to talk about. See, the way they did things in the past doesn't work anymore. We have to make room for that 21st century truth.
Yep.
Hello, turkey and dressing. I figured that out real quick this year. I went to the good Wegmans and I was like,
coins.
Thanksgiving food is expensive.
Of course.
Yes.
And I'm not even feeding that many people. So yeah, maybe we need to. I mean, hello, Venmo, Cash App.
Cash App. Hey, that's a good thing. And that's a great, you're a genius, Tamika. That's a great way to cut down on unwanted traffic. $5 a head. If we put a head on each plate, you know what I'm saying? $5 get you all you can eat and drink. There may be liquor there. We're gonna talk about that later.
Now you're putting the cover charge on Thanksgiving. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
she got more.
That's better than saying you're not invited.
Exactly. There you go. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It's all right.
Are not available until we get ready to eat. And there is a minimum on that. You will not be opening up all my pots and leaving them everywhere. We're not doing that. Not this year. And if you don't like my rule about the sodas, bring your own. Make sure you don't sit in my chair. Parents.
Pause. No, pause. Hey, there's chair etiquette. You know which chair is mine. You know I'm too big to fit all these chairs, but this big boy chair right here, that's mine. Why is your small behind in my chair? And why do I have to have a conversation with you? When I walk over to my chair, you should look at me. You should look at the butt space of that chair and say your butt is too small for that chair. Obviously, this butt space is for his big butt. He's sitting here. Why do I have to even have this conversation?
We have guests over. Guests just sitting in each chair.
No, get the heck up.
It's not that big of a
Get
deal.
up. You know that's my chair.
Now, I will say that at our house, and this person who is a friend, but their name will remain nameless.
Okay.
Here. When we have had them over, we have 2 leather seats
right
in our living room, and then we have a couch.
Right.
Obviously, 2 adults live here, which would imply that, you know, Tamika has her seat, I have my seat, and then guests should. But there's one friend who always sits in my seat.
No, I object to all when we invite
name names,
over,
Chris.
I know. Don't you
name names, Chris.
No. And when we invite people over, they can sit wherever they want. No.
We here to
I don't
spicy,
even sit
Chris.
down when we have people over. No, you can sit wherever you want if you are invited to our house.
Chris, establish your brother. Name a name.
So
name a name,
I'm just saying. I mean, have you no shame?
Just as like it wasn't me. Shame? It was not. No.
Okay.
Have you no shame?
Wow.
Of all the seats in here,
thank you.
You sit in the plush leather seat. But I digress.
So. Where they supposed to sit? It's a seat.
The couch. The 10-foot couch.
Time out. Here's the thing. This has been on Chris's heart. Like this has obviously been on his heart. And this is just a moment that it was brought up. Chris, I'm glad we gave you this moment to be able to get free. Let that burden off. Name a name, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
They're probably
so I won't do that because love thy neighbor as you love yourself, right? But,
obviously, they may be in the neighborhood because the way that Tamika has looked at him about 3 times now, it's hilarious.
They probably listen.
I love this. Chris, you're coming on more often. I'm sorry, brother. And let's talk about that soda thing real quick, though.
Okay. All right.
Hey. First of all, I'm more of a Capri Sun guy. Any event that I hold in my house is going to have Capri Suns. And that's for children and adults. The Capri Suns ain't just for the kids. I like Capri Suns. Let's also address this. If you're going to open the big bottle of water, drink the big bottle of water. If I leave here, and you leave here, there are 3 or 4 different bottles halfway drunk, I'm going to be mad. That's why I started buying the midgies. I don't care how big they are. Everybody gets about 8 ounces. Yeah. If you want another one, go back for another one. I bought plenty of them. And drink all the Capri Sun as well. I'm saying, and let me say this. If you know that in my house, I like the orange or the grape, save me an orange or a grape. I'm not even an orange or grape guy, but that's a rule. Don't drink all the orange or grapes. Personally, I'm more of a ginger ale guy. Don't drink my cranberry ginger ale. If you see I have 1 cranberry ginger ale in there and you know you didn't put it in, don't touch it. It's not for you.
Why don't you just put juice aside for yourself? If that's a big deal.
Cranberry ginger ale, I put it on the ice.
It
it's true. I should probably separate it.
Exactly.
I think when you invite people to your home, though, you don't have all these rules and caveats for that period. I think it's different. Now, if it's, I agree with some of what she's saying. Like, people shouldn't be going into your bedroom and laying their kids down, especially if they're kids, if they're not going to change the diaper or whatever. But look, just go buy some more soda. Like I was just me and Cairo was at the Giant today. Like just buy extra stuff. It's better to do that to me. So then you can enjoy and take a load off. And so that you're not like monitoring people's move around your stuff.
She's probably on a limited budget.
It sounds like nobody's putting in with her. This is what it sounds like. And that goes back to the $5 a head we were talking about earlier. But go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
She got some more.
Your children that if they don't want to have the skin scabed off of their ass, the bathroom water is for just that. Washing your face and washing your hands. You don't play in my water. Whatever they do at your house, it don't happen here. This is the warning. Before you get here, don't ask me, is there going to be some Bluetooth? No, there will not. There will be old school playing the entire night. If you like it, stay home or stay in your car. To you cousins that like to take the walk, when you come back, I need you to spray it. Ain't no reason these children around here know what y'all smell like.
Yep.
It ain't cute. Bad enough, everybody's eyes is hot tamale red. Lastly, if you have someone that decided not to attend the dinner, there will be no sample plates to take home to them. Tell them about the food. I'm not out here giving taste tests.
Thank you.
All right. Can't wait to see y'all. Love y'all.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I love her.
Hey.
There you have it.
I think she made some very valid points, especially with the walk. If you know that you need a slight herbal aperitif during the meal and you're going to go take a walk, you shouldn't come back in my house smelling like the herbal aperitif that you just had. Put on some, get some eye drop. That you should have a kit with you, a little cologne, maybe Curve. Curve always works well. You know, whatever you put. You knew about that Curve. You knew about that Curve. I'm just saying, it's just certain things. Get your kids out that water. I understand. Get the kids out the water as well. And nobody gets a plate. I just want to take a. Let's talk about this too.
Mm-hmm.
You know that pound cake is good. You know there's only so much of that pound cake.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not there, that person don't get a piece of that pound cake. Period. They don't get no little sampling of the pound cake and a banana pudding to go home with you.
But you know, there's always that person who knows whose house you're going to, and they know what kind of food is at the house. So they want to like, can you get me one of them cakes that so-and-so made? Give me a slice of that cake.
I've done that before.
People do all the time.
If I know whose house you're going to, I know their specialty. I've done that.
People do all the time to my mom's pound cake.
Yep, I'm about to say shout out to Tracy Jackson. Yeah, she puts a mean pound cake in there. Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So how about we play some Thanksgiving One Gotta Go?
Okay, let's go.
All right. This first one. Turkey or ham?
Ham.
Oh,
you saying ham gotta go?
No. Get the turkey out of here.
Yeah, turkey's gone.
Turkey is the most overrated meat in history.
Turkey's gone.
Now,
wait, turkey, but on Thanksgiving.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. When it comes to Thanksgiving, turkey is like what they say the Queen of England is. Turkey ain't nothing but a figurehead.
That's true.
Let's be real. Turkey ain't the star of Thanksgiving. Let's be real.
Cliff and Dre. So I used to think that, but then my dad introduced me to fried turkey.
That's next.
Fried turkey is the truth.
That's the next one.
That is,
but just your average baked turkey that's just dry, whatnot. Yeah, but fried turkey is actually the truth.
So what we appear to have here is a roasted turkey and a baked ham. Baked ham all day stays. Roasted turkey gotta go.
All right. So since Chris mentioned it, we'll go to the next one: fried turkey or baked turkey.
There's only fried. There's only one option.
Once you have fried turkey, you really just can't go back to baked turkey.
Otherwise, you're just eating a Subway sandwich. That's all you're eating on baked turkey is a Subway sandwich.
No,
the most overrated meats.
Call me evil, but I think it's hilarious that every year, on CNN, ABC News, there's a report about someone who had the gall to stick a frozen turkey in the fryer and then the house exploded. I think that's hilarious, but
it's not fun. It's sad.
Let's talk about this. People, if you haven't started to already defrost your turkey.
It's too late.
Yeah.
It actually is too late. Like,
yeah.
well, depending upon the size of the turkey, there's actual
it's too late.
calculations of how many pounds there is. If it's frozen solid, how many days it actually takes. People,
call Popeyes tomorrow. See if you can get a Cajun turkey.
You take a blowtorch and you just heat the.
Yo, do not burn your house down behind trying to cook a semi-frozen turkey in the frost. Stop that. Don't do it.
Just do something different. This is a these things are important. The instructions, and there's a whole thing in terms of like one of the things I've been trying to figure out is, because I'm cooking for more people than I ever have before this year. I was talking to my aunt about this, who is like our resident chef on my dad's side. Like, okay, what's the order of things? There's some things that you can cook early, like on Wednesday, and they'll keep well, right? Like your dressing. You can't cook everything on Wednesday. You know, you can snap your peas. You know, but you can, so there's a whole process behind this. But defrosting, and like I'm doing black eyed peas this year, you got to soak those bad boys for 24 hours. So it's like these are things that you have to know about, which is why I appreciate having the entire week off. Right.
If you haven't started soaking your black eyed peas, that needs to get really done tonight.
Yeah, you got to do it. I was gonna say you don't have to. You can start tonight. But yeah, it's you have to think about these things in advance.
Mac, who is a chef, your turkey should be in the brine right now.
Okay. So he just said if you ain't brining, you ain't really living right. You know what I love about this show? And I'm gonna give you a piece of my real life. I definitely just got a text about where I can find one of the desserts I want on Thanksgiving. It just came in right now. I'm dead serious.
Whose house you can go to?
I just got the text.
Look at
it.
Won't he do it?
Thank you to the neighbors. Tamika is trying to figure out who did he get what from.
No, I'm looking at Mac's comments about my black eyed peas. Do you not know that black eyed peas bring like wealth?
Right, yeah.
So this is like a black Southern tradition. It's
you gotta have black eyed peas
wealth or good health or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm with Mac. Get them craps out of here.
Black eyed peas, as long as the person cooks them right, they fine.
I'm with Mac. Right. Get that junk out of here.
Which I do.
All right. Speaking of sides,
tell them, Mac.
So one gotta go: macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuffing.
This is so easy.
And candy yams.
Mashed potatoes.
Candy yams. Get them candy yams out of here.
This is blasphemy.
Trash out of here.
It's the mashed potatoes.
If you get anybody who's getting rid of candy yams has clearly had nasty yams. You have never had good yams before. Anybody who takes mashed potatoes over candy yams, you've never had good yams.
I
never had good yams. Never.
So is there an actual physical difference between a yam and a sweet potato?
Y'all had them yams, them Tuesday or Wednesday school yams that they serve at school. That's what y'all.
Those are an abomination.
Yeah, that's what y'all had. Y'all have not had.
It was like a roll, and I didn't eat it.
This is not even the real. It's just a picture. This is not even the real black person's kind of
candy yams. Will do something to you that few other things will.
Black people's candy yams come in one or two ways. They either all mashed like mashed potatoes, or they circles, and the circles be so dark from the cinnamon and the brown sugar. That's real candy yams.
You put it develops like its own syrup.
You need to get that. You need to get that school candy yams out of your heart and get some.
Right. That's
something has been brought up that I need. Can you scroll
what
up?
What is Matt talking about?
There you go. Cliff, stuffing. Jessica Henry, her comment. Stuffing because we eat. I need to talk about this.
Hold on.
No, okay.
Let's talk about this.
That's right.
What do you call it? And is it cultural or regional?
I don't even care.
I've always called it stuffing.
I've called it both. I never thought it was
like Midwest.
Your wife just judged you, by the way.
Yeah,
she judged you so hard. No, Tamika. I want to know. I call it both. It's the same thing.
It's dressing, guys.
Why? Why?
Because there are few things that Black people get in life.
Right.
Can we get our own colloquialisms, our own terminology,
Did we come up with
vocabulary for what we hold sacred, as to distinguish it from that which it is nothing like?
It don't really matter to me.
What we serve on Thanksgiving in a typical Black household is nothing like what's on the stovetop box.
Okay, it could still be the same name, no?
But the stuffing, if it's not in the actual bird, does it then become dressing?
Okay, which leads me to the next one.
Okay, go ahead.
Bread stuffing or cornbread stuffing?
Cornbread.
Oh, y'all crazy.
You keep cornbread stuffing.
Crazy. Bread stuffing is so much better because it's dense.
Crack.
It's dense. Cornbread stuffing is
get Jessica off the screen. Why is Jessica blocking me? Let me tell the people how much Cliff smokes cracks right now.
Hold on, let me. Here we go. Sorry about that.
No.
I'm telling you, bread stuffing is.
When's the last time you had a good cornbread
so
stuffing?
Much flavor. I've had cornbread stuffing before, but bread stuffing is the density is so much better.
No,
than cornbread stuffing.
If you haven't had a real cornbread stuffing, that thing is thick.
Bread, but it's not thicker than bread stuffing.
Differentials here. Yeah. Look at the color differentials,
brother.
Here. What looks more like life?
This is just pictures.
The cornbread stuffing. When you slice that condensed cranberry sauce on top of it,
ocean spray, yes.
These just random pictures.
It's gonna be so good.
Yo, brother, when that thing hits the next day, that cornbread stuffing, it's solidified a little bit. Like that cornbread stuffing's a meal unto itself.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying, brother? You can take that with a cup of ginger ale and you're good to go on a meal.
Truly.
And you're good, right? You don't even know how you living, right, brother?
It's all right. I mean, I'll eat both of them, so I'm not gonna die on this hill, but it's bread stuffing is.
Now let me ask you this. I'm gonna put this out here. Is it black? I'm gonna get lit up for this. No, the first one I won't get lit up for. Question number 1: is it blasphemous to have meat in your stuffing?
No,
like a sausage.
You have to put meat in it.
Oh, some people don't.
What, like, I guess.
Who are these people?
Like a sausage. Some people do a sauce. Some people do a turkey. Like there are different meats you put in there.
Turkey neck.
Oh, okay. I wasn't ready for the neck.
Yeah, not the neck. I ain't about the neck. But you got little bits of meat in it.
Now, or turkey leg, some piece of the smoked turkey.
Number two.
Or you can put bacon in it.
Well, let's talk about this. Can you put fruit in your stuffing?
No.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
What kind of you putting in it?
I've had this before. It's not bad.
I've had a crisp apple in a stuffing
crisp
before.
apple. See, this is your
chunk,
problem.
I'm telling you,
this is your problem.
Cornbread stuffing. You ain't lived.
Really?
You ain't
a crisp apple.
No, I don't like. I think
hard
that
pass.
Sounds like it's getting
That's the hardest of passes.
Now, some people also do put actual cranberries in the stuffing. Some people put cranberries in the stuffing.
Cranberry works because if you're already about to put cranberry sauce on top, then I mean.
But honestly, can we just keep some things? It's like the Star Spangled Banner. Don't nobody go changing the words to that. It's like keep some things just sacred and blessed. You know, your kid needs to experience just regular old cornbread stuffing without the fancy.
Since y'all mentioned cranberries, the cranberry sauce that you slice out of the can or the jelly? The jelly cranberry or the whole one?
Slice.
So let me tell you this. I know of people who, first of all, if there's not ridges on your cranberry sauce, they won't mess with it.
They don't think it's real cranberry,
right. Because they don't see the ridges,
which is actually more fake.
Yeah, exactly more fake.
But that's also how they cut their helpings sometimes, by in between the ridges.
Right, exactly.
And so, I personally don't trust a freshly made jelly or whatever. I'm sure it's wonderful. I don't bang with cranberry sauce overall. I won't say publicly that my sister used to eat it straight out of the can.
Oh, God.
I didn't say that publicly.
Oh, goodness.
That she would crack a can and put a spoon to it.
You ain't right.
I wouldn't say that publicly.
That feel like it would get you right here.
Yeah, true.
Right?
She would eat it out the can.
I'm definitely on the jelly side. I mean, cranberry sauce, it's not important.
What?
The jelly, the top one, the jelly cranberry sauce.
The jelly is on the stuff out the can.
The jelly is the top.
The jelly is the top. The whole berry is the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I see what y'all saying. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
To me, this looks like some strawberry preserves on the bottom, and so I'm thinking jelly right there. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't really need the cranberry. You just eat it for the little bit of flavor,
right?
When it mixes in with your other food. So for that, the jelly is fine.
Can you put Donna Abdullah on the screen because she just admitted to it?
No.
That's why she ain't shamed. Go ahead and tell your story.
Living your truth. Living your truth. Sis.
Okay, whatever, sis. Gotta have the ridges. If it ain't ridges, it ain't real. Period.
Agreed.
All right, let's get to vegetables.
Oh yeah.
One gotta go. Green bean casserole, collard greens,
or
cabbage.
Green bean casserole.
Cabbage with
bacon. You never had fried cabbage with bacon in it?
Fried cabbage with bacon?
I've never had that.
That's
slaps. I can get rid of green bean casserole. I could do
green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole clearly has to go, but I haven't had that type. That looks like a cabbage salad to me.
It's very good. It's very good.
It's raw cabbage with bacon in it.
My grandma.
Oh, it is raw cabbage. Okay, yeah. I've had.
It's not raw. It's not
raw. It's fried.
You fry it.
It's fried.
Okay, educate me. Fried.
Now I will say, Donna Abdullah just wrote she just wrote all of these go. Now, you know, I think that's blasphemy with respect to one item.
Collard greens. You can't kick collard greens.
Greens.
Yeah, you can't kick collard greens.
Come on. How can you not like collard greens?
I don't. I'm not gonna run towards them.
Really?
If it's the only vegetable there and I need something to help the digestive tract break up the meat and the cornbread stuffing, I'll eat the collard greens.
My mom
another vegetable.
The day before Thanksgiving at our old house, she would go downstairs into the laundry room in the industrial sink and clean them greens.
Oh yeah, you got to clean them greens.
Man, that was good.
And let them soak. And slow cook them joints.
So if we have a month, right? A month in my house, my wife is making greens at least 4 times in a month. Like she loves greens. Wow. And I don't mind them, except when she makes them so spicy that I can't eat them. And then but she does it on purpose. Because that way they're more for her. She does that on purpose, I think.
Well,
but yeah, I prefer cabbage. My grandma, rest in peace. Yo, her cabbage it literally just melt in your mouth. I don't know what she did with it, but it was just yes.
All right, let's top this dinner off with some bread. You doing the dinner rolls or the cornbread? Which one has got to go?
Now,
which one's got to go?
There's things to talk about here. There's things to talk about.
The type of roll matters, right?
Let's talk about this real quick. What kind of roll are we doing? Is this
whatever,
like a fresh yeast roll?
Whatever roll you want to insert there.
So I'm gonna move King's potato rolls out the way. I'm gonna say this is a freshly made yeast. You know, it rose a little bit, and then they cooked it roll. And I'm gonna assume the cornbread is a sweet cornbread with the corn in it.
Either way, the
cornbread has to go.
The cornbread can go.
Yeah, the cornbread can
go. You already have had cornbread dressing.
You're
only because we're going back to the density of the roll allows you to sop. It's more difficult to sop anything with the cornbread.
I'm thinking about geometry, like in terms of what you can balance on your plate. Like a roll can like sit on top of something else while you're transporting it to, you know, whatever little nook and cranny you got to eat in. And so I think it just works better. Cornbread can get all crumbly.
Cornbread has its place, but if I have to choose one or the other, cornbread can go.
Yo, y'all have gotten so bougie and so far away from your roots. This is not how we were raised as a people. I'm so disappointed in everything being said here.
Can I say one thing, Dre? You said potato roll, just like, you know, how I despise potato bread. Potatoes are potatoes. Yeast are for bread. How can potatoes be bread?
Potato rolls are fine. What did potato rolls do to you?
I'm so thrown.
He appreciates a sweeter roll. Yeah.
So potatoes are baked. They're
like
mashed. They aren't bread. Sliced like bread.
Like King's Hawaiian.
Mm-hmm.
But those are sweet rolls. That's
a sweet roll. Let's go with that then. I like a good potato roll. I'm sorry that I've hit a point with you here. I wasn't expecting kickback on this one, but this is obviously where you're going to make your stand. I'm going to give you that one. But what about sweet Hawaiian rolls?
He likes.
Now, sweet Hawaiian, I do like, and I actually have a roll Thanksgiving story. This was back at my old house. I saw some rolls on the stovetop.
Right.
I picked one. I ate it. I was like, there's something interesting about this roll. So I went to my mom and I was like, there's something interesting. I can't quite put my finger on it. She was like, yeah, Chris, because I haven't baked it yet.
Hilarious.
So I ate a whole raw roll, because I couldn't tell.
Chris, did you have thick glasses on? Like you couldn't see it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
It's not cooked. Chris, it's raw dough. Okay. I don't. Hey, you know what? I thank you for your transparency, my brother. I appreciate your honesty in this moment. But we ain't going to get away from this. Cornbread is the cornerstone of everything. Now, I will be honest. There are two things I will judge a meal off of. I'm really not worried about your meats, okay? I'm going to judge you on your sides, but actually three things. Your mac and cheese, your stuffing, and your bread, either your roll or your corn. I'm going to judge. The meal is based off that. If those ain't hitting, the rest of the meal is
cornbread has a much higher level of failure, higher probability of failure.
For sure.
That's why you gotta respect. How do you get rid of a great cornbread?
That's why you just can't take your chances. Cornbread has its place. Just pick the rolls. Cornbread is good.
I agree. And you can do if you do hot water cornbread, or if you do like the skillet cornbread, because that has like a different feel, then I'm like, okay, I'm not having cornbread and cornbread. Because you have the cornbread dressing, I want some variety. That's my only thing in terms of this particular meal. If it was any other meal where I wasn't having cornbread dressing, I would choose cornbread.
Plus, cornbread rolls are easier when you have more people. They're easier to
Here's
that's the practical choice.
Here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to sit here. I'm not going to get in this argument with Derek James about savory versus sweet when it comes to my cornbread. I already get in this argument enough about my grits. Say sweet cornbread over savory cornbread every day of the week, sir. I'm not going to have this discussion with you.
Yeah. Cornbread has to have the sweetness to it.
Yeah. I can't do this with you today, sir.
All right. So since we talk about sweet, let's move on to pies. One has to go: sweet potato, apple, pecan, or pumpkin. This is easy. Pumpkin pie can exit out the right door.
Oh my God!
Chris, what's wrong with you?
Pumpkin pie can exit off the.
Like, we're gonna have to reevaluate our relationship. Like, I don't.
Pumpkin pie is the truth. See, here's the thing.
It's redundant. You don't need both of them.
I'll just be completely real.
Talk to me.
Is it possible that we as Black people are conditioned to basically like certain foods?
Yes. Well, then that we just condition that way. Pumpkin pie can step.
And it's like you have to like sweet potato pie if you're Black. Why is that?
Chris,
sweet potato pie is better.
Listen, I don't make the rules. My ancestors did. Pumpkin pie can walk.
I need to ask a question.
Sweet potato pie is better. It is more nutritious. I like pumpkin in my lattes. I like sweet potato on my pie. Now, I won't be having any pie because I'm conserving my calories for my Thanksgiving punch. But if I was going to get rid of something, it would have to be the pecan pie. I don't like the texture.
So you can never make fun of me and healthy eating again if you counting calories on Thanksgiving. Like you can never. You officially can never make fun of me again about healthy eating.
First of all, the man has messed up y'all minds into thinking that apple pie is a part of our story as a people. None of the apple pie is not part of our story. That's a part of Americana that did not include us. And so obviously apple pie has to go. The other three could stay, but the apple can get to stepping.
Can I give you guys a nerdy but true story?
This is why you're here.
So this is real. Okay, so I learned within the last year that during the slavery days, abolitionists used to purposefully make pumpkin pie because they associated sweet potato pie with slave culture. And so pumpkin pie was actually the kind of iconic Thanksgiving pie for anti-slavery folks.
So pumpkin pie is
on that one. The next time you say, you know what, let's get sweet potato pie and not pumpkin pie.
Well, just like we reclaim the N-word, we're reclaiming sweet potato pie. All right.
Yo, we have gone down an absolute rabbit hole. Apple pie gotta go.
Pick your cake. One cake has to go. Chocolate cake, pound cake, red velvet cake, carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
It's carrot cake. I gotta get rid of it. I have my aunt makes this bomb red velvet cake. I have eaten so much red velvet cake in my life. I cannot betray red velvet cake. I gotta get rid of carrot cake.
I'm about to lose my black card in some people's eyes. I have never been impressed by red velvet cake in my life.
I mean, red velvet cake is just cake with red food coloring. I mean, it's
red velvet
unless
cake
you've had it made from scratch.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I've had some transformational red velvet cake, but
carrot cake is my favorite cake.
Carrot cake sucks. It's carrots. What, like, whose idea was this?
Was that your educated breakdown right there?
Whose idea was this? All of these are superior to carrot cake.
First of all, let's address that. That pound cake does look like hot trash.
It's just a picture. Actually, that's angel.
That looks like an angel food cake.
Angel food cake.
Yeah.
But
I actually almost got in trouble for that. Probably could have got taken to training. I had to break down for some of my colleagues how angel food cake ain't it's not of our people. Because they brought it in and they're like, Gary, come get some of this angel food cake.
Yeah.
And I said,
you can't eat it.
Yeah, when you go to a black person's house just on like a random Wednesday, their mama's not offering you angel food cake.
Right.
Like
also tastes like styrofoam. You have to put like a bunch of stuff on top of it and like the sugary strawberries and all that to soak it up. Like angel food cake is like air.
Carrot cake is what God has especially when you throw in the caramel in between the layers, and if it has a nice raisin or a walnut in it, carrot cake is I do. Shout out to Highway Pizza's carrot cake. Highway Pizza has the best carrot cake in the game. With the cream cheese. A cream.
First of all, you have had Highway Pizzas.
Dessert.
I love carrot cake.
I think that's sort of a problem, but we will address it.
I've been, like I said, I'm on a journey. I haven't had it in a while, but in my former life.
Wait, which Highway Pizza?
Well, the original that's over by the liquor store.
Okay. Yes.
Well, first of all, let's not disrespect the smaller Highway Pizza. They have some good stuff in there. Let me cover this as well. If you are putting anything but buttercream icing on top of your, or a cream cheese icing on top of your stuff, stop that.
I'm talking about carrot.
That's the only reason you like it, Trey, is because the icing.
Cake, period.
This cake, period.
Okay.
Like people be putting this fluff icing that is not. If it ain't buttercream, if it ain't cheesecake or cream cheese icing, I don't want your icing. Just give me a good glaze. Just stop that. Unless it's chocolate cake. Chocolate's a whole different thing. But just the fluff icing you be giving, stop that. I don't want that. Whipped cream icing. What type of stuff is that? Whipped cream icing. Who came up with that?
All right, I got one more.
I'm gonna drink my water.
Banana pudding or peach cobbler.
Why would you pair these two?
Oh,
One gotta
wow. Come
They
on.
both have
now.
to stay.
One
Cliff,
gotta
you're
go.
blasphemous.
You just gotta it's the game.
No, I don't. I don't have to participate, Cliff. I don't have to participate. I don't have to participate. I don't have to. I don't have to. No.
For the sake of the game, I banana pudding gets
no.
That's a
You
tough
said,
one.
but Cliff, banana pudding can go or stay.
Yeah, it can go.
I agree.
If I gotta pick one, if I have to pick one or the other,
I would pick peach cobbler between
peach
those
cobbler
two.
to go?
Yeah. But see, I love bananas and I love vanilla wafers. Not the generic, store.
So it combines two things that he loves.
Vanilla.
So he
They
can't
have to be
resist.
vanilla.
Chris, I wasn't ready for that.
But really, so Chris, to change your life, I heard that Chessman cookies is a better brand of cookie to use on your banana pudding.
If you haven't had
cookies will change your life on a banana.
If you haven't had Paula Deen's Chessman cookie banana pudding,
really,
it's a different level.
Wow!
Like I know we canceled Paula Deen. She said some things. She had some inappropriate parties. I'm willing to forgive Paula because of this banana pudding.
She's probably not the first person that ever did Chessman cookies, but yeah.
I realize a lot of people don't like us in the case and they call us that behind their back. She just happened to get caught. But that Paula Deen's recipe for banana pudding with the Chessman cookies on it, whole different level, my brother. Whole different level. I will make reasons up to ground my children, and their punishment will be you can't have no more of this banana pudding because they eat it quicker than I do. And I was like, you can eat anything else. Your back talk, no more banana pudding. They're like, what? I'm like, no more. You can have do you want my phone? I'm like, no, you can have your phone. You just can't touch the banana pudding. Yeah, I love the banana pudding.
It's the peach cobbler is the supreme. It's clearly the supreme dessert here.
No,
it's a tough choice. But I don't like the meringue. I don't know if everybody doesn't do the meringue on their banana pudding. Some people do. I don't like that. It's like air. And I'm like, why is there air on top of my sugar? So it's all about the peach cobbler for me. And let's be clear. None of this madness Dre was talking about last time where he's had pie, cobbler, no crust, less crust. Peach cobbler is 80% crust.
Yeah, if it don't have crust, it's not a cobbler.
80% of what makes it great.
And it's got to be on the bottom and on the top. But
yes, sir.
You saw people in the comments saying they've experienced what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's called dump cake.
No, it's not, Cliff. No, it's not. Cliff, I know what dump cake is.
Exact argument that y'all had.
Yo,
I'm just joking. I'm just playing with
jump him.
I'm
gonna drive down there and jump him. He's still trying to convince me I don't know what dump cake is. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Banana, yes. Hey, Derek, can you get Derek on the screen? Derek, yes. Banana pudding with the side of racism and antebellum.
That's that Paula Deen stuff, y'all.
She did it, but guess what? I could taste my ancestors in that banana pudding, and they were speaking to me, and they said, "Forgive her," and I did, because that Chessman cookie. Oh, glory! Come on, you don't know about it.
All right, that's it for one gotta go. That's all I got,
brother.
For one gotta go.
I got another question.
Go for it.
I have another question, and this is for some of y'all holy rollers out there. Is there liquor invited to your Thanksgiving celebration? And if so, is there open liquor, or is there everybody knows where to get the liquor, but we ain't gonna put it out?
Oh,
there's levels.
So
there's levels.
I'm gonna be completely real, and this might be a dark cloud to the conversation, but like the kleptomaniac in the family conversation, do you provide or serve liquor if you know you've got people in your family who either struggle with alcoholism or what do you do? Like, you want your crown, but you don't want to be an obstacle to someone's sobriety journey.
But why should your issue become my issue? No, is that not the right attitude?
Here's the thing: the person who has that issue is undoubtedly going to be drunk.
That's true. They're going to drink in any case.
They're going to show up drunk.
Yeah, they already had a couple.
So
they got a couple nips in their pocket. They got a couple nips in their pocket, probably from the store, the small nips. And so I say, why stop the crown from flowing? You know what I'm saying? So, because this is a peach crown holiday, like really. Before we transition into the salted caramel, you got the salted caramel. Oh, did you ship it in from out of town?
We don't have the salted caramel. I'm deprived. I had to work with what I got, but I'm making a whole punch situation.
Okay.
And crown is just an element of it. I have Prosecco is another element of it. Yes, it's ghetto. Yes, it's dangerous. And that's just the way I want it. Okay.
But what Tamika doesn't know is that there actually is a bottle of salted caramel crown coming here because I ordered it to surprise her. But, so
that's
happy
right.
Thanksgiving.
Score your points in public, brother. Score your points in public.
I don't know why that moment blessed my heart so much.
That's like so sweet, but so problematic.
In so many ways. We're on the church show, letting her know you especially brought. But brother, you did a thing because I had to order my bottles, and
I literally had to order it online.
Yeah.
It's not available at any Pennsylvania fine wine and spirits
because they're sold out. They sold out. I bring mine in from New Orleans, but I got an extra bottle sitting in the garage right now. And so I was actually going to offer it to her, but now I can keep my bottle because you have some coming in.
No, you were. You know what? You should save that for when your dad makes his eggnog, because I've already been thinking about that. I just looked at the container that he sent my eggnog in last time. And last time I had to share it with another family.
Okay.
But that family no longer lives in Pennsylvania. I love and miss them. However, I'm glad I don't have to share with.
Wow.
And for those of you out there, if you're not going to keep that crown bag, I like that bag, so I'm collecting bags.
Oh,
it's the bag. It has a star. It has a snowflake on it. It's very nice.
Oh.
It's like a off orange, kind of a burnt orange sienna type thing. I collect bags of crown. I don't know. I'm going to try to get some masks made out of them, but yeah, that's okay.
Flip, but what do y'all do?
So there are people in my family that drink, but we have never had alcohol at family functions. Because there's way too many, because my family got church mothers, deacons, missionaries.
Right.
Like you can't go to the church mother's house and there's like liquor flowing. Like that wouldn't be a good look.
It's all about whose house it's at. Because I have specifically held certain occasions at my house because I knew the other houses involved were going to say no liquor. Now, I like to shout out two special individuals. I usually try not to name names, but I want to give a shout out to my man Devin and my man Adam. Them brothers, if you need to, always ask, see what they got in the trunk. Because them brothers is gonna come through to get your event right. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just put that out there. Shout out to y'all brothers right there. You know, I appreciate you. But yeah.
My sister does make a point. Now that we have Thanksgiving at her house, there is brown liquor everywhere.
Okay, there you go.
And you go. And my mother rolls her eyes when she walks in and sees it.
Now it's hilarious because there are certain groups of church folk that you are just a heathen if the liquor is there, and they're so sincere about it.
Right.
And there's nobody getting drunk. We just taste it. Mm-hmm. It's just a taste.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just it's a little flavor on your tongue. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It just dances a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say, how do y'all feel about that relative who, once they start drinking, they're sweating and it's disgusting? And it's like, like now it's just socially awkward. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not going to lie. Maybe in my former days, my temperature may have risen once a cup or two entered the system. And so I can understand what that person goes through. Let's not make it awkward for them. And just, you know what you do? Just hand them some paper towels on the low and just let them sit there and dab. Let's not make a moment of it. You have a beautiful ceiling fan behind you. Just put it on low and just let it rotate. And they're going to be okay. Because I've been there. The liquor sweat that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Anthony says, I've seen liquor at a funeral repast.
100%.
When I see that, I left. Anthony is a pastor's son. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Not at the actual repast. Now, at the series of potluck / drop-off dinners leading up to the funeral, and then the post-repast, sure. But not at the actual, like you can't be drinking at a church.
Yeah, no.
Why not? What if it's at a funeral home?
At a funeral home is different. Yeah, I think at a church, that's a bit much. That's a bit much for Black people to bring out brown liquor. Now, if you want to go into the red wine avenue.
You're so bougie. Bless your bougie.
I'm just saying. So we had, like, the first few times we hosted here, we had wine. My parents, my dad's a pastor. They are, they don't drink. They never did drink. But then we always had, there's one side of the family, which I won't name, whose house we always went to. And they always had the liquor. Like, if you want to drink, you know where it is.
Exactly.
But we never, I just never partook because I have to ride home 2 hours from that place. Now,
can you get down? Can you get Don Abdullah on the screen?
This one? The doulas drink at funerals?
Yeah. We do. And there's 11. There was 13 of them, I think. Was 13 down there? Yeah. And so we would know. It's like, hey, who got the Cavassier? Pass the Cavassier. I got my cup right here. Who got the Cavassier? And so, yeah.
At which part, though? Like at the church, at the cemetery? Which part?
Usually, we would keep it classy. It would be at the repast.
Yeah.
It'd be afterwards. We wouldn't do it like at the actual church. Now, depends on how long you take in. Somebody might have something in the truck. Because Philly traffic, it takes a little while to move. They just might have a little something, a nip or two in the trunk, just while we getting ready at the funeral side. But otherwise, we'd come together and just, there was not an Abdullah gathering where the grown folk liquor wasn't flowing. Yes.
Okay.
Amen. It happens in the parking lot. Yes, Donna, I covered that. In the parking lot. I was trying to be classy about it. I think is Tamika and Chris still here? Did we lose them?
No, they still. They froze. Okay. No, they froze.
They'll be back. But I'd like to thank y'all for a wonderful night and for allowing us to discuss some important things. Whatever you do, stay safe, stay smart during this holiday season. Because COVID is out here like a mug. It's real out here.
Yeah. So I could start a fight. Something just came to me. I could start a fight.
Let's do it.
If you had to choose one, so if we did one gotta go, right?
Right.
With party games.
Okay.
Spades or dominoes?
Oh. See, this is along cultural lines because some of my Latino brothers and sisters, they do those dominoes for real. Okay, we back. Family's back. That's along cultural lines right there.
But you had to get rid of one. Like I said, you gotta play the game. It's easy for me.
I would get rid of dominoes.
I'll get rid of dominoes too.
I think those are cultural answers, I believe.
Dominoes versus what?
Spades.
One gotta go.
Dominoes has to go.
Yeah.
It's probably generational too. I don't know.
Spades stays. Like Max said.
Spades is way more fun and rambunctious. Although I have many horror stories from watching people play spades, cry, get cursed out.
Yup.
Exactly. That's why spades stays.
I don't play
more drama.
I always say I don't know how to play spades. And the thing is, I actually do know how to play spades.
But you can never admit it.
I am just the most terriblest bidder in the world.
Oh, so you can't be a bad bidder. That's the problem.
They're like, how many books? I'll be like, hey, man, a 4, possible 5. And then if I produce 6 books and we got these sandbags, people looking at me across the table. And so I just say I don't know how to
learn to bid your hand. I learned to bid your hand. That's all.
I don't know how to bid my hand. I never have. And so I just tell people I don't know how to play spades. But I talk great trash from the sidelines, as all the duelers do. we talk great trash.
There are a few things in this world better than when you're playing spades and the people you're playing against, they bid a 10. And then you proceed a couple hands into the game, 1 or 2 hands into the game, you proceed to run a queen ace on them. So you get your queen to walk, and then you come around and throw your ace down, and to see the look of despair on their face.
It's going to be a bad.
That's
like the king that they were counting on is no longer good.
It's a big move, but
the sadness.
Hey, it's spades, depending upon the combination of the liquor that goes with it. That's a dangerous combination and has been known to mess up family gatherings.
Yes.
So I'm just saying.
People have been known not to talk to each other.
Yeah. And once again, let's make this clear, people. You don't have both clear and brown at your gatherings.
No.
It's one or the other.
No.
Because some people aren't responsible enough not to mix them. And it just gets, you don't mess your clears and your browns, people. I've just heard that I have no.
You felt that in your spirit. You had.
I just need to let people know. Once again, I really am a Penn Stater, and so we know there's rules, and so you don't mix your clears and your browns. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm done.
All right, you good? Y'all got anything else? All right. Thanks for hanging with us today, Chris.
Oh, thank you for the invite, and it was really fun. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta get Chris back out here. Now, some of the looks she put on you, you're gonna have to explain some things about some of your decision-making processes, but I believe in y'all. Y'all gonna survive. Plus, you got her that crown coming through. So right now, you're good till Christmas.
No, you're good. You're good until the day after Thanksgiving.
Right.
Let's be real. We all know how
until it shows up, because it ain't got here. So when it shows up,
hey, if you need something, give me a holler. I got it on deck for you.
Let's be real. I want to thank everybody for hanging with us tonight. We do the show every Tuesday right here on Facebook or on YouTube. Catch us live. Don't be ashamed to watch live and to join in the chat and to share and to like. Come on, y'all. Or you can catch us on demand. Go to turntoyourneighbor.com for all the ways you can watch the show on demand. We really appreciate it. The fact that you took some time to hang with us, however you choose to watch or listen to the show. All right, y'all. Y'all good?
Good.
We done. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'm gonna take it while I can. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.